Welcome to the Chiropractic Personal Injury Marketing website. Let me just share with you a little bit about how the narrative report works. Give me about 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Here's what we need to know. We know it's the single most important document in personal injury, period. And when it's done right, that document, the narrative report, will be what the attorneys, it'll be the primary document that the attorneys will use for their injury award. Now that's when it's done right. That's the power of a narrative report. And we do what's called the 12 categories of a narrative report. In other words, there's a bare minimum of 12 major categories that you have to cover in a narrative report. And what it does is we tell the story of the patient in a sequential, logical manner. So there's 12 major categories, and then again, there's about 10 to 15 subcategories that are important in there. And once you do that flow, that is what significantly supports and helps the patient and the attorney relative to their injuries, and it significantly helps the paralegal because you're essentially putting it all together for them in a logical, sequential manner to tell the story of what did or did not happen to that patient. So it's fantastic. Our narrative reports are just fantastic, and attorneys just love them. So if you're wanting to learn more about the narrative report, check out the page on the website there. It'll go into a lot more insight, how important it is to know how to do that if you're doing personal injury. Matter of fact, typically when you talk with an attorney, one of the very first things they'll ask you is, can I see a sample of one of your narrative reports? They want to see if you kind of know what you're doing on paper. That's kind of what happens. And that's what this narrative report does. It's excellent. So check it out. Look at the website. It's got a lot of good information. And if you have any questions about it, you feel free to contact me. Again, just go to the contact section. You can see the email there. You can call me. You can text me. I'll be glad to go over whatever it is you need to go over to support whatever it is you're trying to do with personal injury. But the narrative report is definitely a very important component relative to integrating personal injury into a chiropractic office.